Greetings and salutations, ladies, gentlemen, and bedorkables. Welcome back to the Zone's Outpost, the podcast of the Doggy Zone. And TJ is just losing his shit already, and Snooty is just going, yeah, because apparently that's a good sound effect to make.
He's making weird faces on cam when you do it every single time. Sorry.
Oh.
Okay, we'll do that again.
Okay.
Keep it in.
Well, that's a good start. Let's go into the episode. Okay, we'll try again, I guess. Greetings and salutations, ladies, gentlemen, and bedorkables. Welcome back to the Doggy Zone's own podcast, Zone's Outpost, and Snooty is pretty much in a good mood today because he's making ugly-ass faces at me every single time I do the intro. And TJ's just losing it because he fucking loves it. Welcome aboard, everybody, to what episode are we on? I think we're on episode 6 at this point.
Christmas episode.
It's over 9,000.
I mean,
Someone
essentially,
I missed a bunch of recording sessions, then, if that's true.
Well,
yeah, Jesus. I think the last episode we did was about like another 3x3. Or am I wrong? No, it was about childhood. It was episode 7 on childhood, so we're on episode 8.
That was so long ago I don't even remember.
It's 5 months ago we last made an episode, and since then a lot of shit has happened for all of us, I guess. For me personally, a lot has happened, but I don't know about you guys.
Nope, just nothing.
Russia's literally been turning up on recording day, just sitting in the voice chat, and no one joins.
Yeah, that is a classic Snooty moment, I guess. Like, honestly, the last 5 months have been maybe the biggest changes for my life compared to, like, all the other episodes we've done, because not only have I started an internship in town, I also started working out, and I've been doing that since August, 3 times a week. It's been pretty nice, working out, and feel healthier overall. I've also lost a bunch of weight and put on some weight in muscle mass, so that's something.
Just do with the positive glow up. That's what we like to see.
I mean, you look skinnier.
Yeah.
In the face, especially.
Yeah. I don't.
Just a shame your hair looks like an anime character, but you know we'll work on that.
I'm just gonna do that queen pose there. No. Aside from that, I've had to take a break from my streaming because it was beginning to stress me a lot with all the other things going on in my life. So I chose to just take a little break, and I'll return to Stream Marinos in a week or two at the 21st and forward.
21st of December?
Yeah. Then I'm coming back and streaming until Christmas, and then back on streaming until New Year's, and then, normal schedule after January starts again. Because my internship ends on the 20th.
Okay.
Then it's been half a year I've been at that internship. And aside
so
from
it's
that, yeah.
Sweet. I mean, just talking about your internship, that correct me if I'm wrong, but it feels like this might be one of your longest stints in an internship. It is the
longest, yeah. Because
it is the longest, yeah. Is it still the same place?
Yeah. The same place I started in August is where I'm still. It's like a photo company in town.
Oh,
like
yes. I remember you saying that, yeah.
And it's been good, but the municipality decided that I needed some more time, and therefore they prolonged my internship until December instead of November. So they gave me 1 more month to gather up enough data for my case. And like, aside from all that, I have started making the official Overwatch 2 team of the Doggy Zone. Been trying to build that up since October, when Overwatch 2 came out, and then until now.
Didn't you already talk about it when it came out in beta?
Yeah, that I wanted to make it. Yeah,
you tried to collect people, I remember, from our friend group, at least.
Yeah, now we went with, a classic style where we're searching for players, and we found a bunch of new people that are nice. And then I gathered some people from my old esports networks. Mostly from Paladins, to be honest. a lot of people from the Paladins community that I re-invited to like try to be part of this, and it's been going pretty well. We have a coach that is improving us or giving us a lot of improvements, and for free because he just likes coaching. And it's been cool. Been a bit rough because I have to take all the harsh decisions and take all, you know, the salty comments once I write a message to people and they don't like the message they've received. That has been on me, but it hasn't been that bad. I've just been, you know.
But you're both a player and what, managing?
Yeah, I'm the captain and manager of the team, together as the CEO of the Doggy Zone. Once we get more people in, we're starting with a team, and once the team is set up and I figure out how good I can be, like my limit, when I reach my limit, that's when I will find another player to take my place in the Overwatch team, and then the Doggy Zone just has an Overwatch 2 team, and I'm gonna focus on the content creation part of it.
Right.
And yeah, how about you, Snooty? Have you been doing anything interesting?
What have I been doing for the past 5 months? I finally got into my bachelor's,
Nice.
cybersecurity.
Ooh.
Yep. It's been pretty tough. There's a selection process in the beginning, or a stop test, I think they call it, where you have to basically show that you know all of the background education to get into the bachelor's program, and yeah, I nailed it. Like, got an A.
Good to hear.
And then it's just been just handing in assignments every week, and yeah, it's been hard work. It's tough to find time to really do anything else, so I haven't really been gaming, or I've been watching anime because you know, it's anime.
Yeah, you and I have definitely been watching a good amount of anime lately when we've had the time. That has been like 4 or 5 episodes at a time, where it's like, hey, let's watch some more episodes. Okay, fine. It ends up with like 5-6 episodes at a time, because I want to see what happens next.
So it's a nice break from the stress, and then I have a part-time job in a IT consulting.
So yeah, asking Miss Nielsen why her PC won't turn on. You're like, have you tried turning it off and on?
It is. Have you tried turning it off and on again a bunch of times?
You there, computer man, fix my trousers.
But I mean, we all also do. I also do like projects of migrating servers and stuff like that. We have an upcoming project in January. So yeah, they kept me on for another 3 months, where I'm a consultant. And my contract with my company runs out in August, when I have to do an internship and then my bachelor.
Your bachelor's exam or
whatever. Final bachelor's project, whatever. It's whatever.
Yeah, all right.
So
you're almost fully educated as cybersecurity.
In January 24 is my last exam, I think.
Yeah, that's pretty close, honestly.
I mean, I've been doing school now since 2019, I think.
Yeah.
Late 2019. I've been really grinding because I didn't want to like be stuck doing what I was doing before, and so I'm taking it seriously and hanging in there. It's tough, but it'll pay off, I think.
Yeah,
I'm pretty happy at where I am right now. Yeah,
good to hear.
Well, I live probably the most boring life out of everyone here, because honestly, not much changed for me.
I've been breathing.
I've been breathing. I was about to say I've been photosynthesizing, but that doesn't work because I don't go out into sunlight.
You don't touch grass.
I don't touch grass, and I do not leave my room. No, I mean, as people will hear, no, I do work a full-time job, and that's been pretty crap recently, because it's just been, like, we're coming up to Christmas, so, like, the last 6 weeks, we were expecting it to be really busy, and it hasn't. and so it's like it's one of the things where it's like there's only about 2 hours worth of work, but you got to stretch that out for a full like 7.5 hours, and it's not fun. I get paid for it, so like whatever, but there's only like so much, like you have to make yourself look like you're doing something. But there's only so much of that you can do before it's like, no, I can't sweep this floor any more than I can. I can't clean anything more than I already can.
Yep.
Stuff like that.
I know that feeling.
I guess the only like recent thing that's going on in my life is I'm actually being more social. So I've been doing a lot more like Warhammer and tabletop stuff. So I found a bunch of people that there's like a board game cafe in Leicester that's recently opened, and so I've been going down there on like Thursday nights and Friday nights and just playing some tabletop games with people. So that's been really cool because it gets me out of the house, just meeting new people. It's been really fun. That's
fun.
about it, really, to be honest. When I'm not doing that, I just stay at home playing games. I guess like the most recent thing is that my PC broke last week.
PC
And
went.
We do have a tech guy in the call as well. So I'll
just
basically
burn it, dude. Just fucking
burn it.
Yeah.
Well, I can't do it right now because we are recording. But
You were running Windows 11, right?
yes, it's
That's the problem right there. It's common mistake. Everyone makes it, and
Well, it kind of came with Windows 11 anyway. But what happened was I came home from work, I loaded up my PC, and I was just watching like a YouTube video. I went to load up a game, and all of a sudden the screen's turned off, and I got the blue screen of death. Something went cataclysmically wrong. I went to, thankfully my PC was pre-built, and so it is under warranty. So I went straight to like their support line, did some digging, and it turned out that the hard drive that contained Windows had fried, and I lost everything on it.
So it wasn't a software issue. It was literally
a hardware issue.
Your hard drive burning.
There's a 512 gigabyte SSD in my computer that only has Windows on it.
Yeah.
And everything else goes onto my 2 terabyte SSD.
Yeah.
But the 512 gigabyte one, it malfunctioned. Something went wrong with the component. So that meant that I lost Windows. So whenever I loaded up the PC, I would go straight to BIOS, and it wouldn't find a boots sequence because there wasn't one. Apparently though, this has been a common problem recently. Like when I rang up, they said that it's not the first time that's happened, so it might be like a manufacturer issue sort of thing. I'm not going to name the manufacturer, I don't want a lawsuit. But I sent it off, and they sent back a new component. I put it in, reinstalled Windows yesterday, and I'm back online. So, but it's been an annoying week, shall we say, because I've been on my old backup PC with one monitor, and there's a reason I upgraded, shall we say. It works, but it wasn't ideal.
I was a bit scared when you said you were being more social, and then I was like, okay, he's doing nerdy stuff like tabletop games.
Exactly.
I was like, is he becoming a normie? Is he ditching us for real people?
What do you think I'm called, the real TJ DJ?
Oh fuck! He's pulling away. Oh no!
Oh dear. But yeah, my life is boring. I should be getting a pay rise next year. I'm getting like a new job. I should. Okay, well, it's not official, but I'm gonna have a sit down with my manager and my manager's manager and have a chat with them about basically how I can progress within my company. And because there's like in the role that I do, there are avenues I can go down because it is like manufacturing stuff. It's basically like I'm the step before what Woofy does, basically. So Woofy works in a photo company with like prints. I'm the guy that's like printing the prints, and so I work with like industrial sized like canvas printers and all that. So there is stuff I can go into, but it's whether or not my company wants to A, allow me to do that, or B, wants to pay me to do that. Because it's like, if I go into this role, I have a lot more responsibility, so I shouldn't be on like the lowest wage here in the UK, minimum wage.
No.
which is what I currently am, which I shouldn't be anyway. But if they do go through with it, then I'll probably have to do like a day release college thing to get fully trained up. I'll have to have my own like work PC at my place of work as well. So it's something, but it's like, hey, if you don't want to do this, then I'm just gonna go to another place of work which does want me to do that.
Yeah, so you're looking at your options.
There's a place literally. So I'm currently on minimum wage here in the UK, which I think is about 18.5, 19 grand a year. I don't mind talking about my wage. I'm very open and honest about it. The job that I want to go into within this company can pay upwards of 30k a year, which is a more standard average wage. And it's not going to go as smooth as that because, well, my company refused to give me a 50p increase on my hourly wage, so them going up to 30k is not gonna happen anytime soon. But you know, it's the thing where it's like I've got all my referrals, I've got glowing reports, and it's like, yeah, my manager doesn't want to lose me because he says I'm one of the better workers in the team. So I'm just like trailing off now because Crusher and Lofi are just like goofing around on the cams.
I was just about to jump in because
so I know that, you know, I've lost them basically, and I should stop talking.
Hey, no, I was gonna go off on that tangent because I just had my end of year review with my boss because I've been on for 6 months now, and I did get a pay raise. And
hey, let's go!
Yay! And I had a lengthy conversation. I had a lengthy conversation with my boss about, giving me more security-related work and kind of jumping into that track. And we talked about like what I wanted to do and what I wanted to like do in my future of this company. And I gave him some drafts of what I wanted to do, basically offer people something that the company right now doesn't offer, which is cybersecurity, like reports on how they're doing and pen testing their systems and all that stuff. And he was like, yeah, that's when we do the 10 weeks of internship in August of next year. I'm gonna do like a proof of concept, and he's gonna set up some clients, and we can basically like find out if this is something that we can offer people and who's going to be on my team. Basically, I'm making my own team within the company, security related.
Awesome.
Yeah, awesome. Because that's not really something that we have. We have basic like network and stuff like that, security, but not in depth. So yeah, and he was pretty positive about it, and being there for 6 months, and he's just offered me it's not a big pay rise, but it's better. Yeah.
I mean, any pay rise is good. Is it? I think, you know, going off on what you say is literally what's happened with me. Is like I've spotted a gap, so to speak, in my company where I could like slot in there. I pointed it out. My manager agrees with me. It's just convincing. I've just got to convince the higher ups to actually go through with it. Yeah. Because it's basically like if I go and do this role, because in like that we're missing so a little bit about like printing, and what I do is that you have the graphic designers design the product or design artwork or do whatever they do, and then it goes straight to, then they have to put it into they have to format it into a certain template and stuff so we can put it onto the printers. And then production is we get that file and we put it, you know, we just press print on it, basically, like in layman's terms. But oftentimes it's not that smooth. Like there'll be something wrong with the artwork, there'll be something hidden in it, it might not have the right colors, it might not be the right size or anything like that. And so the graphic designers are having to quality control it, and then we're having to fix the problems. But that middle bit is an actual role within the company. It's called a pre-press operative, where their entire existence in the production line is to quality check and get things ready for printing. So that's what I said, like, hey, and I can I tie that into Google for like jobs going in it, and it's like, yeah, hey, we'll give you 30k to do it, but we want like an experienced guy. So, you know, it's one of the things, it's just convincing the higher ups to actually like run with it. Because otherwise I don't really, because I have an option of going to like team leader. If I want more money, I have to go the managerial route. I have to go for a team leader, assistant supervisor, supervisor, shift supervisor. And I'm not a manager. I'm just the guy that turns up, gets given a bunch of tasks. I do my tasks. I go home. I get paid.
Same.
That's all I do. I don't want a team. I don't want like managerial responsibilities, but I want to do something more skilled for more pay. And it depends how you want to look at it like that. But it's like, oh well, we'll just give TJ a team leader role. It's like, no, I don't want a team leader role. I'd rather just stay on my own wage instead of being a team leader.
Okay,
I guess that's... Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so essentially what you're saying is that you want to do just one part of the whole process in the company. While you are the printer now, you want to be the quality checker now?
Yeah. Basically, yeah, it's because the graphic designers are doing it and we're doing it as well. It's like it's taking time out of our jobs to do that job. Where so if you just have a dedicated member of staff to get forwarded everything, it just smooths everything out. It's like the production guys can focus on purely production, the graphic designers can focus on designing. They don't have to have a back and forth. It's like, oh, here's a new piece of artwork, and we say, no, it's shit, it doesn't work. And then they say, but it does work, and it's like, no, it doesn't, we literally can't print it, you need to do X, Y, and Z. And they'll say like, but it looks fine to me. It's like, yeah, welcome to my life.
Okay, that's...
It's like, but if you had me as the quality guy, I get the original file and say, yeah, no, I will just change it myself and pass it on.
Yeah, okay.
Like, less headache for everyone.
Because it's just very, very different from my photo company. I do everything.
Oh yeah, like I'm doing the part before your company.
I'm literally doing all the parts. I am taking the images, I'm editing the images, I'm printing them, I'm laminating them, cutting them, packing them, sending them. I'm taking calls from like customers. I am taking, welcoming new customers when they get into the building. I'm also cleaning the entire building.
Are you the only person who works there?
We are 3 people. We're a married couple and me.
Oh, good. It's to say we are a married couple. It's like, Woofy, this is dropping a bombshell.
No. I didn't.
We are a married couple.
But yeah. My employers are a husband and wife that owns a photo company, and they also do a bit of nail, like manicure, pedicure stuff on the side. That's the wife that
what
really
a weird
likes
crossover.
Yeah, but they also do like therapy, physiotherapy as well. That's the husband. So they're doing 3.
Quite a leap.
They're doing 3 different things. So like
that's like saying, oh hey, so on one side I do nail manicures, and on the side I do a bit of taxidermy. You know, it's like there is no link between the two.
No, because that's like one of the like the manicure pedicure stuff or nail salon, whatever they call it, is her passion, like the wife's passion, while the husband's actual work is, being a
physiotherapist.
Yeah. Physiotherapist, right. Sorry, now I know what you mean. Yeah, now there's even less of a link between the two.
But then both of them owns a photo company together. That's the thing they got in common. But then they got like their own little side job on the side.
Oh, okay, right, okay.
No wonder they can't get any other help than I mean you. Who do? How do you even apply for that role? Oh, I want to do photo manicures and fucking physiotherapy.
Okay, I don't do any of the therapy.
No, I know, but it's like...
And I do very little of the nail stuff. I mean, I welcome the customers that come in, and I'm helping, my employer get her stuff like gloves and nail polish and all that kind of stuff that she needs. Because it's up on like a big shelf to the side of her, and she has to hold, the client's hand throughout the entire process so she can like paint on it, because she does a lot of nail art, and it's very pretty. She's very good at nail art.
I was gonna say, this sounds like like, you know when you go into Aldi and they just have the middle aisle, which is just fucking anything. It's like, oh, we've turned to a printing company, but we have a nail section as well.
Yes, that's exactly how it is.
Also,
so, like,
is your back hurting? Yes, don't worry, we have the physio down the road.
Yeah.
Aisle 12 is the physio.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking they're degenerates before you named the physiotherapy. I was like linking the photo and the nails, and I was like, this guy has got a secret like foot fetish or something, like head fetish or any, like, you know.
Who do you think I am, Quentin Tarantino?
Yeah, basically.
No. Okay.
No,
so,
not you. The guy who owns the fucking thing.
Okay, yeah, but okay.
It's just such a random hodgepodge of
But I mean, we can link those two and be like, okay, these guys are weirdos, right? These guys are fucking weird. Photos and nails. Okay, I see.
Well, I mean, I can give you one like fact that explains everything. They're parents. That's why.
The parents.
So they parents, they think very differently from non-parents. Let's just agree.
Oh, I have got a great tangent to go on from that point, but carry on.
But yeah, so essentially, my day is like I arrive at my workplace, I say hi to people that I work with. There are also others, but it's more on-off. Like, there are some other employers, but they come in like randomly. So sometimes it's just me and the wife working together at that company. So it will start with me getting there, going down into the photo booth, cutting images and making them ready to send. Normally it's like institutions like kindergartens and stuff where they take like the class photos and then we edit them and cut them and make ready for like a whole sending for every single parent in that particular institution. And then while I'm doing that, I'm also vacuuming the floor because of all the like paper strips that happens when you cut the images. They will fall everywhere. Like, even when you try your hardest to just hit that fucking bag where you're putting all that
Kobe.
carton. Yeah, Kobe. It always lands on the floor. So I'm vacuuming there, and then at some point I need to take down some nail polish for my boss, and then go over and tidy up the place because they're very messy people, and that drives me nuts. So they have really appreciated having me there because I just automatically like.
You do not get paid enough, is what I'm gonna say.
No, because it's free.
It's an
unpaid.
internship. Yeah.
It's unpaid.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
Like, you are doing like 14 different job roles for free.
Yeah, but luckily I got a really good
Reference.
Like, my boss said to me that at the end of this case, if I end up with like a flex job deal instead of early pension, they will happily take me in for flex. Like, that's the first workplace that has ever said that, because they appreciate me being there. They think I have a good attitude for the workplace. And I do a lot of things just by myself. They don't have to tell me anything. I just arrive and do a lot of work that's needed. And they don't even have to mention it to me. I already know what I need to do. And it comes very natural to me. So they were like, you know what? If you get flex job, we will happily hire you. So that's at least a big plus, because I have been in 13, 14 internships, and this is the first one that has said that. All the others said, can we just take one more month for free, Then it's like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I hate the idea of internships. It's like, I feel you should receive payment.
Well, I do receive payment from the municipality as part of the case. So I earn money through the government. The government gives me money to attend these these appointments and jobs. They're trying to figure out if I can work anywhere.
But it's rarely what you're worth. No.
I've been in horrible internships where I felt so used. I was at a cafe at one point where I feel that they were just using me for their own benefit, and they didn't care about me at all. Even called me up on my phone when I was off work to scream in my ear about something I did that was wrong. But I threw rotten salad out, and they got angry at me for doing so.
How?
Because you're wasting our money. You can't, give this to customers. It's fucking illegal. No, because we don't have the money to replace it. then keep it, in a proper
Lofi,
enclosure.
So a few tangents I want to go off on what you've been talking about. The first one is, what noise do the lions make at Gordon Ramsay's zoo?
Raw!
They fucking roar! Sorry. No, that was literally the only thing I wanted to interrupt with. Carry on.
You had a tangent about the difference between parents and non-parents?
Oh, yeah, I was going to say I hate kids.
Oh, me too!
Oh, God.
There's a lot of children at my workplace, like, children's photos. I hate it.
I think I would be worried if you said you love kids, because you're...
No.
Whoa.
No.
Hold up.
No.
I said it would be worried. What is that? Why is that word? Whoa.
Because I know what you're like, and I know which way you're going with that.
Yeah.
So I'm...
Are you single right now? Because you haven't said you're seeing anyone. So if you're unmarried, single, and you're a male in your late 20s, beginning of 30s, and you say you love kids, I think that's
beginning
suspicious.
my 30s? How old do you think I am?
24.
I said late 20s or mid 20s.
I'm literally the mid 20. I'm 25.
Okay. 5 years old. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I think it's real.
No. Wait. I was gonna go with this. Is first of all, like I have so much respect for people like teachers, like anyone who works for care, anyone who works with kids on a daily basis for it. You have so much respect for you because I walked in when I went to the centre of where I live. I went from the games workshop to my car, and in just that 10 minutes, I despised everything because it's the first December. It's the first weekend of September. So town centre is absolutely town centre is absolutely packed. We're talking like pre-pandemic level Christmas rush. It is bursting with people. And then I'm walking through like indoor shopping centre to get a car, which is a car park. And there is a family where mum and dad are pushing a pre-arrest buggy with 3 kids on it horizontal, and it's taking up all of the room in there. And I'm stuck. Slow walking behind Steve. I'm thinking, how dare you have more than 1.5 children? How dare you bring them all to freaking this centre at the same time? How selfish of you. And also, I would just be like walking around. As soon as I got past the roadblock, I switched to the other side of the shopping mall and carried on going. And I would just be minding my own business. And all of a sudden, this freaking toddler just runs in front of me. And I have to stop like, well, what the fuck? And it's just, you do get a very apologetic gentleman for like, sorry. And it's like, I fucking hate it. I hate it so much.
Okay, are we going on tangents about how fucking useless and dumb kids are? Because I was literally buying Christmas presents yesterday. So I went to a big shopping center, and from the car park on the roof, some parents just let their kids go. They said, remember to meet up here if you get lost or whatever, something. And then throughout the day that I spent in this shopping center buying Christmas presents, I just saw these kids like zooming past people, running into stuff. Like,
were they Naruto running by any chance?
Almost, bro. They were. It was like the parents fed them like speed and crack and sugar and fucking caffeine from they were born. They were going so fucking fast, running into everyone, everything, knocking stuff off of shelves, running into stores like toy stores and shit like that, and just throwing shit around. And the parents were just like, well, I guess the kids being kids, I guess. Haha. And they're not our problem.
Funny. Haha.
Yeah. I was with my mom. I just like turned to her and I was like, okay, so they just went well, they're not our problem for the next couple of hours, right? So just let them run amok, and then they'll come back when they're tired or
They will
hungry or
they will
whatever.
tucker themselves out.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what.
So yeah, kids suck. Fuck kids. Not in that sense.
Why do you even have to clarify that?
Yeah, that's actually a good question.
Why do you feel the need to clarify?
Because I said kids suck and fuck kids right after one another, so I was like, well, maybe just.
That's for legal reasons. That's a joke.
For legal reasons, that's a joke. Just to cover my bases.
God damn it.
Yeah.
That's like saying, that's not to say that I'm a murderer or anything, but.
It's like it's like name dropping things. You have to say allegedly did this.
Why are you buying ropes, knives, and disposable gloves? Huh?
Why do you have such easy access to rope? Hey, don't judge me.
It's like I'm a fisherman.
Fisherman is actually quite good.
Yeah.
I do actually love those. That like just having a pack of those.
Wolfie has a thing for fishermen's. Fisherman.
Arr.
No, that's pirate. That's different.
That's my duk. You can also go fast. Duk.
I think we're on a.
So done.
I think we're on a tangent now.
This whole episode is a tangent.
I think that last 10 minutes ain't gonna see the light of day.
Okay, also I want to call out those two here today because I was suddenly spammed with messages going like podcast.
Well, okay, in our defense, so Woofy messaged us and said, hey, I want to do an episode before Christmas. And then me and Crusher said, oh, hey, we can do these days and these times. We said, okay, Sunday at 14 UK time, which worked for me. And then we just sat in the recording channel, and it's like, where's Woofy? And, okay, yes, I will hold our hands up. Woofy never agreed to this. He was, doing whatever the hell he wanted to at the time. He wasn't expecting to do a podcast. But we were just spamming him like, is it a podcast right now? Just assuming that Woofy had read the messages and said, yeah, sure, Sunday at 14. But at the same time, you did have 3 days to say, no, I can't do Sunday, or I can't do this time. So you left us on red.
Mm-hmm. So this is all your fault. Backfired.
No.
It's like who joins a text chat, asks a question, and then doesn't answer it for 4 days?
Woofy, apparently.
Yeah, Woofy.
Let me see. Now I'm backtracking because now I want to make sure.
Oh, Woofy's getting the receipt.
Oh my god!
Come on.
Should we wait until your PC is back on track and you're like, should be able to record tomorrow? I'm down for tomorrow. What time? You didn't get an answer from me. Does that mean that I have actually agreed to it?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, we just assumed you'd agreed to it, but you also had so many opportunities in the day. Like, that was 3 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
You could have just sent a message and say, I can't. Like, okay, let's do Sunday, or oh, can we actually do 15:30, which is when we actually started recording. We started recording at 14:30 my time. You could have said that. Nah, he knows I'm right. He knows I'm right. This is the full Phoenix right. Objection!
Objection!
That's why he went quiet immediately when you started.
Yeah, because he was like,
and I just let you have it because
I've been
more well-spoken.
4K.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, enough of this betrayal. I think this is it for today's episode. We were supposed to actually talk through like Kimono Jihen, but that's 5 months ago. Nobody remembers it, so it doesn't matter.
It was mid.
It was okay.
I still remember it. And
I watched one episode. That's all I got.
Yeah, and
TJ probably didn't watch it. I already knew that coming in. I still remember it. It was super mid. It was so bad. No, it was
mid.
What was better? What was better? Was the episode? Well, the series that you watched, or the CGI in Golden Kamuy? What was better?
Golden Kamuy.
Golden Kamui's CGI was better. Wow.
Yeah, then the entirety of.
Good grief! And I
Kimoji,
thought that was bottom of the barrel. Now we're in like the mantle at this point.
No, it was. It had so many things wrong with it. I feel like it was shonen, but there was like no explanation for a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I watched the first episode.
characters-
It was okay. The first episode, but just mid.
Just wait. It gets.
It was just a very middle of the park episode. It didn't do it like set a few things up, but I was like, wow. I have no interest in this.
Yeah.
I think I watched it all in one sitting. No, 2 days. I think.
But then again, like, honestly, I think we've gone to the point where all the good 12, 13 episode series are already covered.
I mean, we have just had a new season of anime that's ended. Like all the. You could grab something from there.
What?
What? No, I'm watching all of it.
Yeah, I'm like, what should there be? I'm watching everything that's out this season.
You people have too much time in the day.
No,
Apart
we just
from-
spend our time wisely.
Apart from Spy Family, I think I'm watching all of it. pretty
Okay,
much.
well, if we want a, there is a show that I started watching. I've only watched half of episode 1 because I got sidetracked. It's 13 episodes. It's called Call of the Night.
I've
Have
seen
any
that.
of you? Oh, fuck.
It's
Never
so
mind.
good. It's really good.
Okay,
I liked it.
Good. No, I'm glad because it did look quite good. So I'm glad I have a bit of
It's-
taste.
I thought it was really good. Some interesting concepts. I mean, you'll enjoy it. I feel like, and it's
Yeah.
voiced by Aqua, or the same voice.
Oh,
actress
right,
as
yeah,
Aqua.
yeah.
I mean,
That's why I was drawn to it in the first place, because
I mean, honestly, because you betrayed me on Kimono-Jian, I want to force you to watch through season 2 of Golden Kamui.
No.
but you can't. You can't do
But
that.
you can.
You
have to
recommended-
all agree
you
on the
recommended
show.
Kimono Jihen, so you can't.
Yeah, so first of all, you've got to wait 3 episodes. So at the rate we're going, that's going to be 2025 summer, maybe? We'll record the first episode before you get to the anime recommendation.
Whose turn it is? Is it TJ or me?
It
Uh,
would have
because I'm
been
looking-
it would have been Snooty because
is it
Well,
me?
I think since Snooty's been possibly the more active watching shows, it's
More
easier
active,
for me.
just
Well-
on the newer like
I
season.
mean, more
For the
the
first time I'm
sense,
keeping up.
more of the sense that like any show that I put forward for a recommendation, there's a high chance Chris goes, watched it, watch that, or
No,
also
that was,
Lofi as
that was
well.
last,
Watch that.
that was last season. Like it was literally the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hang on. I'm looking through my list.
Yeah.
You know what we should do? I know this is more of a conversation to be had like outside the podcast because it concerns the podcast. That's how meta we're getting, by the way. Why don't we pick an episode, like we pick a show from the new season, and we literally like follow it through as it airs, and we keep up to date with it. Because then instead of like having, hey, watch an entire show, it'll be like, oh, we're gonna pick
one thing out of
we're gonna
the
pick
season.
this show to one thing out of the season that we all agree on, because then there's no chance any of us have seen it before. We don't know. And then we can literally say like, well, this show, because we don't do this weekly, right? We do this like kind of monthly sort of
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
So we will have about 3 to 4 episodes to watch,
So,
and we can say like, how do you think the show's going?
So,
and stuff like
so we can just put you on to Chainsaw Man as Snooty and I are going through right now. That's
that.
this season.
We could do Chainsaw Man. Yeah, sure, whatever.
I mean, we're watching it already, so if we're all watching it, we can discuss it together for next
Yeah,
episode.
exactly.
But yeah,
It should be done when we're filming.
Yeah,
the next
exactly.
episode or recording it.
but yeah, that
Okay,
was,
I will try and watch. Oh, it's got an 8.8 score.
Yeah,
It's pretty good.
it's pretty good.
I like it.
It's only gonna have
Um,
12 episodes. Yeah, so it's just at episode 9. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I'm reading Fire Punch, which is written by the same author, and it's pretty good as well. But doubt it'll ever get an anime adaptation because it's fucked up.
but yeah, that was everything for this mini episode of Zone's Outpost. Hope you are still as as hyped for this as we are for making it, even though we have taken a long break. We needed it. It was busy. But we will be back with a new episode next month in the new year. So thank you all for listening, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!
Merry Chrysler!